All right, it's just Andrea here. So today I am doing the $5 Goodwill Christmas Challenge. Hence my very cool elf shirt that I have an excuse to wear it. Um, so what it is you go to any thrift store, you spend $5 or less, you take the item home, you repurpose it, remake it, refurbish it, whatever you want to do, and then you videotape it and you post it on this playlist that Hilary is hosting from Old World Home. So I will add a link in my description to her page and to the playlist. Please click on the playlist because I tell you, I go through them and people are so creative. I love to see the great ideas people come up with. So today I am going to redo these two electric candlesticks that I got at the Salvation Army store. And here's a little tip. When you go to these places, certain days of the week they do a 50% off. My Salvation Army store does 50% off of a different color every Monday, Tuesday. So I check back on a couple times a month to see what they have. And I had seen these the week before and they were not 50 off. They were $1 over budget, so they were going to be $6 for the pair and you have to spend 5 or less. So I got something else and I remade something else, and I have a video for that if you want to go to my page and see it. It's a Christmas tree star. I went back to see if they had this and they still did, which is rare because when you go to these places the stuff moves fast. So I usually don't leave stuff there, but I was trying to find something just for the challenge. And I got super duper lucky. I went back and it was there and I got it for $3 for the pair instead of 6. But because of that, I did a couple videos. So if you want to hop on over to my page, my YouTube channel, and you can see the other video. So this video, though, is for my $5 Goodwill Challenge, Holiday Edition. I got these two electric candlesticks. They are pretty cheap looking, to be honest with you. But I saw them and I thought, oh, these would be so cool repainted. I could get a really nice farmhouse look with these two candles. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what I got, and I'm going to walk you through it. All right, here goes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove everything off the candlesticks, light bulbs, the green plastic flowers. We're not going to be using those. Now we're going to tape off everything we don't want to hit with paint. I'm going to spray paint these with a base coat of paint for plastic, because if I went ahead and I just painted them with the chalk paint, they would eventually scratch. Make sure you tape off the wires, the inside of the candlesticks where the electric is. Alright, so once everything's taped off, we're ready to spray paint. You just need just one very light coat. It's just a base coat. You're going to paint that and then you're just going to let it dry really good. Alright, now once that's dry, we're going to give it a coat of the chalk paint. I'm using sheepskin color because it's a nice warm white. And you really want to dab and pounce this paint rather than long strokes. It just looks better. It gives it a more, very textured look. So I'm going to go ahead and paint both candlesticks. If you can see the difference between the one on your left, it's a much warmer color, and the spray painted one on the right has that sheen to it. And it's just such a septic white. That's why I like the sheepskin. It's nice and warm. You see the difference? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and paint the other candlestick. I just want to show you a few of the things I'm going to be using. I did show you the paint already that I used to paint the candlesticks. It is just chalk paint. I get it at AC Moore. I picked this ribbon up at the dollar store. I thought it was a really cute country style ribbon. It's just burlap and white polka dots. I got these greens at AC Moore. I think they were $2.99, and all their Christmas picks were 50% off, so I got that for $1.50. And then I had these. I had bought a bunch of twigs with berries on them at a dollar store for another project, and I have a whole bunch left over. So I have those. I'm not sure if we're using those yet. All right, so I'm going to trim my picks. I really don't need all these. I need about half of what I just cut. But I also want to remake these little rings. And I don't want to use the plastic holly. I want to use this boxwood greens that I bought. So I'm going to make 2 little rings, the same size as the ones that were on there, just to put around the candles on the inside of the glass. They didn't want to stick. I had to keep gluing them. Alright, I think we got it. See? I'll show you now. I'm going to put it over there and just tuck it in. Just add a little greens to the inside. Now you don't have to do this if you want a very plain, simple look. You can leave this out. It looks really cute without it as well. Some people really like the minimalist look. Simple. Not me. I'm not a less is more person. I'm a more is more person. Alright, so now I'm going to cut 2 small pieces of ribbon that are going to go around both of the bases. Because I'm making bows, but I would rather just glue the bows on after I put the greens on. So it looks like a real bow. When I do glue it, I'm going to pinch the edges. But first I need to add a sprig of the greens. We're going to hot glue them on. You also could even cut this down if you wanted just a little sprig instead of, as much as I'm using. And I was thinking when I made this, I like the whole white look, but this would be adorable with a flannel bow, a checkered bow, a red bow, red berries. You can really do this to any kind of decor you have. See how I'm pinching the edges there? This way when I glue the bow on, it looks like it's actually a tied bow. Alright, now to make the bow, I just really cross it over, loop it in the middle, and then I take wire and I wrap it around the center, and that is it. These are the most perfect bows. I just think it's much easier than tying the bow. Trim it off. And what I like to do is take a lighter and just burn the edges just a teeny bit. It stops it from fraying. Alright, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hot glue that on. And this is wired ribbon, which I love wired ribbon, of course, because then you can shape it any way you want. I do think I'm going to add some white berries. I'm just going to trim a tiny bit of them. I don't need a ton. We're going to hot glue them on as well. This is really a simple project. And I was thinking that if you wanted to use these candlesticks for something other than Christmas, you could do them for just so many things. And you can change out the flowers in the bow if you wanted to do something for spring. Alright, so I'm also going to change the light bulbs. I don't need those red bulbs. I just picked up some plain white bulbs. Alright, and that is it. Not really decorated for Christmas yet, so I just grabbed the tray off of my ottoman and I filled it with some greens and pine cones and put the candlesticks in here just to see how they looked. I know they're not staying here. I'll move around a little bit and take some pictures. And that's the tree star I was telling you about that I made for 49 cents and the cost of sheet music. If you want to see that, you can hop onto my channel and check that out. I'm giving that away to one of my subscribers, so if you get on over there and you subscribe, I'll give you the information on that. And there you have it, my 2 candlesticks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas.